Now like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm going to pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Mercer, one half of the tag team champions. I'm here to tell you that if you want to be a champion, if you want to survive this thing, wear your freaking mask, okay? It comes in all different colors. You can get Eclipse Blue, JC White and Black, or even hell, Blue and Gold. But guys, please, also remember, please, it goes over the nose. Over the nose. Thank you.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. It's the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 791. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron in the Twitter. Wait, I think I said that part, didn't I? Did I? No, it's a Wrestling Mayhem Show. I don't know what's going on. We have with us, first of all, from Beacon, New York, it is Mad Mike. What? That's like, hey, it's kind of dark. I don't see your face. You have this hood on. What?
I am a podcaster.
Oh.
Like my father before me.
Oh.
Welcome to the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Let's talk some wrestling, Sorg.
Oh my. Oh no. So the lightsaber came in.
Yeah, I got it. Pretty great.
Fantastic, Mad Mike with us.
Great. I want to set the mood. By the way, for you audio people, watch the video.
Yes. Yeah, you're a little close
That's
to
all
a
I
little
gotta
close
say
to your mouth
because,
there.
Because I mean, Sorg, look at this thing.
That is pretty nice. I mean, I can tell.
It's for a more civilized time.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's a weapon for a more civilized day and age, right?
can you hear it?
Yes. Yeah, I could hear it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you could hear it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go turn on the lights now.
He's gonna turn on the lights, but in the meantime, it's just us this week. That's it. We're just hanging out. That's it. He's gonna go. I'm by myself, so I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed to say, hey, go check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Please hit us up at that email address. I don't know if you heard. At that email address.
Good times
At WrestlingMayhemShow.com. You just barely missed your cue on that one coming back. I realized I should have waited another second. Also at 412-206-WMS0 is the hotline. On the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook page group, we have a Wrestling Mayhem Show Discord linked over at WrestlingMayhemShow.com and over at the Wrestling Mayhem Show Reddit. And of course, we're live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and Twitch. For both Wrestling Mayhem Show, Sorgatron Media, and IndieWrestling.us properties, wherever you may be here. We got chat rooms up for just about everything that we're streaming to, so if there's any conversation happening, we'll look to bring it into the show, and appreciate everybody that does join us live. Like I see Tina's hanging out there in the chat room, and I know Ponder is usually hanging out with us. I saw him in the chat room earlier for the Awesome Cast. And this is, of course, our Thanksgiving episode, pre-Thanksgiving episode. So first, I want to give thanks for our friends over at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, helping keeping the servers running. Our friends at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Ed Burke and Team Hammerfist at the Poppy Club level, Dave Ponder, or OccupyProWrestling.com, and Bobby F. J-Town. And at the Pizza Club level, Doc Remedy, Kyle Turner, and the Riz of the Riz Plays Games. And at the manager level, one Bradley. So thank you so much, everybody, again, for supporting us. Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Mad Mike, I'm going to tickle your brain for wrestling. What is the topic on your mind? You said there was one we didn't cover last week because we were a little busy in Fallout mode from the Rev, and maybe we'll get to a little bit of some of the revelations. Revelations.
Revelations.
Well, you know, he's been trying to push a revolution in RWA.
Well, I mean, who hasn't been?
There you go. So maybe pull your mic a little bit closer because I think we're just slightly out of range for you.
There we go.
Hit me. Where are you at?
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. Yes.
There we go.
So we did not talk about the new AEW champion last week, and actually, and plus AEW with I think the bigger thing on Wednesday happened. So what are your thoughts on the cowboy shit era of AEW so far?
I'm glad it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad it happened. I was a little worried that they weren't going to pull the trigger, because if they didn't pull the trigger, I don't know how you get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the right time, I think. I mean, because I was a little worried that they were just going to give it to Brian.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, and have Brian be the one to beat Omega.
Yeah.
And have Bray Wyatt come in and say, Bray Wyatt try to take over the Dark Order. Like you've turned my brothers into jokes and try to take over the Dark Order from the outside and everything, and cause Hangman, which I guess they still could do.
Oh, absolutely, and it could be compelling.
Only this time with Danielson.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Bray Wyatt, Brian Danielson, kind of a history there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could still do it.
So he could roll through everybody, and Dark Order gets sick of being trounced on. And then maybe like Bray comes around and says, "Hey, let me show you the way. I've dealt with this guy before."
Yep, you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely do it.
Yeah. So
I don't know if I'd like it, but you can definitely do it.
Well, yeah, I'm open to it. I'm serious. I'm open to see what they would do with it. I'm not. Listen, I'm not worried about stilted storylines that don't go anywhere as much with this promotion as I am on Monday and Fridays or Tuesdays.
Fair.
Yes. Yeah. So, but anyways, no, I'm loving the setup of this. The Adam Page thing. I mean, like you think about it, this is a long tail storyline. 2 and a half years in the making, right? To come back around to this, like when things like Rusev, hey, why isn't Rusev anything? I was like, give it time. Like they give time to these kinds of things and cycle people in and out and everything like that. So I think this is one of those kind of perfect examples of that with Adam Page.
Yeah, I think they might have wanted to pull the trigger a little bit earlier, but I understand he took time off. I believe his wife was giving birth.
I believe so too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that makes sense. So this could have happened probably months ago if life didn't happen.
No,
but, I'm glad it did. I'm glad he's champion, because if he wasn't champion after the show, I don't know what they really would have done.
No, and of course, it seems like timely in a lot of ways. Kenny Omega taking time off, walked away at least temporarily from the Elite, as well as also rescinded his AAA Mega Championship has been vacated because he's going out for. Apparently, he's been working with what do you say? Said Vertigo for a couple years, for months now, years was it?
Jeez,
something crazy.
I mean. Good for Omega for taking some time off. Honestly, it's welcome, I think. Not that I'm not a Kenny Omega fan. It's just like, we've been getting an awful lot of them.
Yes, yeah.
So, time away, absence only makes the heart grow fonder. And plus, now he seems to be setting up for when he comes back, he's probably going to feud with Adam Cole.
That could be. I don't know.
Could be. That's what it seemed like.
Maybe. They didn't.
Well, just the promo was like, he was leaving the Elite, and Cole was like, "Don't worry, Cleaner, I got this." And he's like, "I was talking to the Bucks." Like right there, like okay, that's where we're going.
Yeah, and that's not even the part where Adam Cole tried to kill him with a monster.
Well, what?
Being the Elite, don't worry about it. BT. Just
I don't watch that. I don't watch.
That's just the deeper story. Also Nick Nemeth dealing with his post breakup situation. Yeah. There's a lot happening. There.
You mean Ryan Nemeth?
Well, yeah, that one. I'm sorry. I've been seeing a lot of news about Dolph Ziggler lately because there's been, I think Arn Anderson was talking about the Spirit Squad or something in a podcast that was going around today. But anyways, you know what's nice? Have you noticed this? Actually, I shouldn't say this, but we're not really one of those podcasts that gets covered by Wrestling Inc. or any of those kind of places, right? With our interviews, unfortunately. But it is kind of nice. I don't have to listen to all these podcasts because all the important stuff just comes up in the dirt sheets. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like just pro wrestling news for watching wrestling.
Yeah, the only podcasts I listen to are ones I actively want to listen to. Like I still listen to the Inspiration podcast. I still listen to the New Day podcast when they come out with new episodes. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
are they pod fading?
I get it. They're busy.
They're busy. They're doing a lot. Kingly duties and such.
Yeah. By the way, did you see? It looked like Woods had found out while they were live about the releases last week.
Oh, really?
There was a bit where Woods saw something on his phone and just got up and walked away from set.
Wait,
and it was around the time when people were getting released.
Wait, where were they doing? Was this like during SmackDown or something, or
no, during G4?
Oh, really? Okay, I haven't seen any of the I haven't seen any of the new since they've relaunched in the last couple of weeks. G4 yet.
I haven't seen any of it yet myself. I want to because I used to love G4 back in the day. But they someone had posted a clip of like Woods looking at his phone, and it was right when the releases were happening. And he just got up and walked away.
Yeah, because there was a lot on there that was. I think there was even more now that was kind of affecting what was going to happen with them, right? No, because they really already kind of lost everybody, didn't they?
I mean, there were still more people. Like, he had done stuff with Drake on Up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Man.
Yeah, because like Drake Maverick and oh god, who was it? Him and Drew Gulak built a whole feud on the Battle of the Brands over like a circumcision or something like that. Like, it's fucking wild shit.
I was really kind of curious, so I'm just bringing up G4 to make sure, like, what am I missing on here? And literally right now they appear to be streaming an N64 WWF game. And by the way, I don't think Xavier Woods is involved in this. This is just what they happen to be doing right now. Al Snow's on my screen right now.
Golden Boy's on there though. Golden Boy's a big
WWE
wrestling
guy,
fan.
big wrestling guy. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and all they're really doing, they're doing some kind of live stream or something. I don't know. I just keep seeing the Al Snow video over and over again. Oh, they're like actually in, like, they're creating people right now. It's weird. So they're just doing game streams at the moment, I guess. So jeez, what else is? Oh, they had Adam Savage on here. Now I'm exploring G4. Sorry. Seeing Xavier Woods hanging with Adam Sessler is really kind of mind blowing for me right now. Apparently,
honestly, all Woods has to do now is find a way to host a new version of Nick Arcade, and he's basically done everything he's wanted to do in life.
He's checked the list out, right? So There you go. What the hell? Scotty Too Hottie requested his release? What is this?
He was a trainer in NXT.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's not good if the trainers are jumping ship at this point. But, I had an idea, and I don't know. I feel like we need Matt here to help us with the timeline on this. Has everything that's happened to NXT, like this whole shift, happened while Triple H was under recovery for his heart issue?
I think it started before that. I think the wheels were in motion before that. The releases definitely started before that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it started briefly before that. But I think Triple H was okay when 2.0 launched. And then he had his issue, I think. I might be mistaken on that.
Yeah, interesting timing, nonetheless. So, so again, back to the chat room here, and I wanted to touch a little bit on some of these comments. Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson.
Yes.
Tina's talking about the setup for the next contender with ROH American Dragon type heel Brian Danielson, right? Listen, that was, when's the last time you watched a promo that was magic in action? To watch that sway happen, to watch like Brian just saying one sentence and turning the crowd on him, right? It was really, really, really fun to watch.
I mean, Becky does it pretty well too. Because usually when she comes out, because it's almost always a new crowd that hasn't seen the wrestlers since coronavirus. So if you see Becky for the first time, you're gonna cheer.
It's a lot of fresh.
And then she's usually able to turn them with a good line or two. Like she's been doing it. Like, it's slow going because everyone wants to cheer Becky, but yeah, like the Bryan thing is it helps that Hangman is so over. it helps that he's like probably one of the best naturally built baby faces in a while. Like it's kind of weird though with him and Big E both holding the big titles. I'm like, I can't think of when the last time two big baby faces held the titles like this.
Big, relatively new to that level baby faces too, right? So I mean, we got Roman on the other side with the other title, right? And but still, like that's pretty impressive. You know, I think I'm really looking forward to see what him and Brian can do here. And I don't know. I have a feeling the match is going to happen maybe at Winter is Coming or something like that.
That's what I assume.
Like, I don't know if they're going to roll this. I don't know, maybe with the holidays, who knows? If they're going to roll this all the way to, I think the next pay-per-view is in early March now. So it dances. I think it's been in February before for that quarter's pay-per-view at least. So, but I cannot imagine them doing that long tail of a storyline. But there's a lot of, I mean, what, you got 10 weeks of 10? Are there 10 of them? No, there's a number 10. I can't wait to see Brian Danielson versus
you also have to remember Brian wrestles on Dark and Dynamite.
Well, yes. I can't wait to see Brian Danielson against Anna Jay. It's gonna roll through all of them, right?
If only that was a realistic possibility.
Well, you know what? I don't think it's outside the world of possibility.
No, it is for AEW. They don't do intergender stuff. If this was Impact, Brian Danielson would be kicking.
He would have started with her. He would have started with her, right?
He would have started with Anna Jay and ended with Ty Khan.
Yes, exactly. But like, I'm out of them. We're going to the outer fringes here. -1. Yeah. I can't wait for Brian Danielson against -1.
Oh my God, yeah.
I heard they got in trouble. I heard when they were in Rochester, they got in trouble for having -1 on the show with the commission.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the New York,
in his hometown.
The New York commission is kind of really shitty. So like apparently worse than Pennsylvania. So like all that crazy stuff you hear about in New York, those are all underground shows. So I mean, you know, some people young are pretty good about that, doing those kinds of things. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that was not a licensed show that I got to film in Brooklyn there. I did not ask. Maybe I should have. But anyways, purely speculation. I don't know. I don't care. It was fun. So I don't know. That's something I heard. Somebody told me that like backstage at XPW or something like that, I think. So, but no, it makes sense because if the commission's really kind of harping on stuff, but remember what was it, Louisiana, where like weren't pile drivers illegal or something like that with that commission? And
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I remember that going around before the show. I don't think I heard about anything happening, but or somebody said they're just going to do an all power driver show. So for one of those crazy collective shows or whatever the hell was going on, right? So, but anyways, I think there's some good stuff going on there. AEW is still trucking as usual. So we'll see how that kind of stuff rolls. So. What'd you think of MJF and CM Punk last week? The no pro. I know you have a history of not liking when everybody comes out and just stares at each other.
Yeah, I really don't like those promos, because they seem pointless to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess okay. I just want Punk to do something. Like Punk right now is in the Smallville season 1 era of his reign in AEW.
Oh, Monster of the Week mode?
Exactly. This is a very specific reference.
Okay, I like it.
Reference.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what he's doing. It's a Monster of the Week. He doesn't have an active storyline.
No, but it's all about he's here to see what just like Brian, seeing what these guys are made of.
No, but Brian is different.
Oh, he's in something now. He's in something now. Yes, he is now.
Brian, from minute 1, has wanted the championship.
Well, are we not still in a warm-up period to CM Punk for being gone 7 years?
No, fuck that. He's doing the same thing every week.
You're over it? Okay.
I was over it. I was over it after he stage dove twice.
Okay.
I was over it then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well past over it now. I'm not saying he has to turn heel or anything. I'm saying he has to have an actual storyline.
Did you catch the Easter egg from that segment?
Yeah, I know. Tina told me about it on.
We're talking about the Rancid shirt with the he wore the shirt from the Rancid at the first. I think it was the first song on the album is Maxwell Murder. So
yeah, but then he's like didn't murder Maxwell.
Not yet. That's fine. We're just starting.
But
gotta give it some time here.
Yeah, I know.
I like it. I
want him to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to do something. 'Cause right now, like, I'm tired of Villain of the Week.
Okay.
I'm tired of it.
Okay. I'm happy with the matches we get out of it. So.
Because the other people that have been brought in, Adam Cole already has a built-in storyline and is doing stuff and is feuding with people. Danielson, same deal.
Do you
Ruby?
Yeah.
Ruby, there hasn't nearly been enough Ruby in my opinion, but that's with every AEW women's wrestler.
Well, yeah. I've been seeing her spread around a little bit. Of course, they're just kind of rounding everybody up for the TBS Championship tournament too, which is rolling along.
Yeah,
which
they still really need. I'm not gonna get into it again, but there was a sign on Dynamite that said, "Book more than one women's match."
Yeah, I saw that too.
There was a sign. And it was front and center. I'm like, just do it.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt anyone to do it.
Yep. No, I'm with you. So with that, hey, let's take a quick break, and we're gonna get into our Thanksgiving segment here in a moment. But in the meantime, I'm thankful for everybody that does subscribe to our Indie Wrestling Network and our IndieWrestling.us on YouTube membership. You can see 2PW's most recent show, November Pain, from this past Saturday. A lot of really great action from that. A lot of friends of the show, the Rev Ron Hunt that joined us last week is a part of that. Jamie Jamison, their champion there. The Runway, Chase Gold, a part of that too. So go check that out if you're a subscriber. It's already up there. If you're not into that, if you want to just do a rental for as little as $3.99, we got that on VOD as well. Or if you're the old school, want something DVD physical on your shelf, we got those too. So please hit that up. IndieWrestling.us, that's there. You can see the RWA open season that we've been talking about. A lot of fan footage coming from that calamity that happened at the end. We found out who Mike. We found out who broke the speakers the other day. I don't know if you saw that video going around. It was Tad.
I didn't see that.
It was Tad Jarvis. He just picked up Wheels' speakers from the sound system and chucked them at Great Alexander.
Someone should hold him down so Wheels can run over him.
Yeah, we should. Also, messed me up. I was working that Wrestle Pit show, and the sound guy was named Wheels. And I'm like, oh, you hired Wheels? And I was like, oh, no, this guy's from this. And I'm like, that's not Wheels. This guy's.
He is not leading the way.
He's not leading the way. I did not even see him drive up in a car. I don't even know if he owns Wheels. But anyways, so not only was there that out of coming out. Remember, there was a big argument last week about whether Justin Idol was hiding under the ring.
I did see that.
Yes. Remember this was happening between the Rev and Justin Idol. Well, thankfully, and I'm going to see if I can pull up the message. Oh, did I not put that in the Facebook group? That must be over on Twitter then. Oh no, here it is. I think I still got this hooked up here. So, oh no, it's not hooked up. Let me get this real quick. Hold on a second. I got to plug in my dongle. Got to plug in the dongle over here. But anyways, over here, let's see. There it is. There's photographic evidence, thanks to Tony Kincaid, of Justin Idol hiding under the ring.
Coward.
I think it's a screenshot from the footage. So there you go. There you go. Now we know. There we go.
And knowing is half the battle.
That's right. That's right. You can see how all of that went down from our angles over at IndieWrestling.us for RWA's open season. So it is Thanksgiving week, and I like to, take a moment and think back and just kind of talk about what we're thankful for in wrestling this week. And we did put the question out there to everybody on the social medias and to some of our wrestler friends as well. We did get what is happening here? Wow. A bunch of people just messaged me. Sorry. Well, what is happening here? But anyways, so we did have the great Alexander. He is thankful for being best friends with winners such as Tom Brady. If you don't know what that's about, he talked about Tom Brady and the ring that he received on the Indie Mayhem show that we released last week, so you can go check that out. We had
also, as the New Yorker, I'm contractually obligated to say fuck Tom Brady.
There you go. As you were. This is why we didn't put Mike on the interview with the great success. So I don't know if you saw, we had Joey Sansari, Great Alexander, and Jordan Styles.
I was gonna say, if you had Joey Styles on, didn't have me on.
I didn't even start drinking this thing, and I'm not even getting it right. But no, they were on. I had a great conversation with them. First times having Alexander and Joey on. And I don't know if you saw the Joey clip with him in the cowboy hat from this weekend at Wrestle Pit with Chase. Is it Chase Hopkins? I think it is Chandler Hopkins. Awesome wrestler that we've seen out at Warrior Wrestling recently. So. Let's go to what the hell is happening here. I had not pre-read these, by the way, so these are all going to be fun for me. First of all, our friend Tom Legert, Trapper Tom from KSWA, says he met a lot of most important friends in his life thanks to the business. So what's up, Trapper? Hey, it might be hitting you guys up on December 4th if all works out here. They got a show coming up here locally in the Pittsburgh area I think it's for Toys for Tots. So we'll definitely see about dropping by that. Let's see. Ronnie, our boy Ronnie Stark is thankful for the decent humans he's met through this mess of a business. Kayla's out there, the NXT wrestler who talked to me when I was at my lowest point and saved my life. Wow. Drake Braddock is thankful for one more day in the ring. Tina out there in Seattle, friends through wrestling. I'm seeing some themes here. Our friend Kay, button pusher, that we have our IndieWrestling.us go through over there on the Great Grind City Network. You see the commercials here if you're on the video version every week. Great entertainment and opportunities, she's saying. She's been having a blast watching. Listen, I don't think she knew a lot about independent professional wrestling in the Pittsburgh area, and I think we've exposed her to a lot of it. And she's been on Awesome Cast talking about this with us, and it's been really fun. Let's see, Bradley and my wrestling friends. I don't know why there's a dog butt responding to that. Daniel out there says that I have friends with from my love of wrestling. May not always agree, but we respect each other. Heather's out there says indie wrestling. BC Steele responded on here, and he said me and has a gif of him dancing for some reason. There you go. He's got the moves. He got the moves.
I mean, it's okay to have some self-love.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And nobody self-loves much like BC Steele.
I've seen the videos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jen Carlins, friends through wrestling, and Kenny Omega. Friends through Kenny Omega, or am I interpreting that right?
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think she probably has some friends through Kenny Omega. I don't know. Maybe.
Alex Miller saying thankful for at least there's a place where wrestlers can go and seem happy. I think there's a couple places right now. And Kiko says, May Saruga, she is the gift that keeps on giving the whole year round. So there you go. So, Mad Mike, what are you thankful for in the wrestling world right now?
Oh man. Well, obviously, my friends and everything that wrestling has brought me in my life. This is actually my WrestleVersary, Sorg. This is my WrestleVersary.
Your WrestleVersary? Wait, no. Does that work out? Hold on.
My WrestleVersary. Let's see. I retweeted this earlier today. On this day in 1991, Randy Savage is bitten by a fucking cobra on WWE Superstars.
Was that going
21 years ago?
Was that going into Survivor Series at that point?
I think it was going into this Tuesday in Texas.
Which was the week after Survivor Series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which was very strange. So they had a Thursday Thanksgiving pay-per-view followed by a Tuesday pay-per-view? Is that right?
I believe so.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so I've been a wrestling fan for exactly 21 years.
Wow. Hey, your wrestling fandom can drink.
21 years?
No,
it's got to be longer than that.
31.
Maybe 31. 31.
What was the year
they wrote
again?
The tweet wrong.
What was the year?
91,
right? 92? 91.
Okay, so I'm conflating things.
30-year-old wrestling fandom.
I'm not doing math right now. Whatever. It's my WrestleVerse. On this day in 1991. That's where I was getting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 30 years.
30 years of fandom. They're doing the math. They're doing the math for you in the chat room. Thank you. The chat room's our calculator, apparently.
Thank you, Tina. It's been a week. I'm tired.
Way too math.
I haven't even had tryptophan yet, and and also I have a lightsaber now. So
yeah. That makes everything better, doesn't it? Makes everything better.
I don't need math anymore. Math is for muggles. You put it that way.
So I've appreciated I've appreciated, in the past I've appreciated the idea that I've been very fortunate to be able to travel for work and be able to find wrestling in a lot of places. But within the last year, I'd say starting September of last year, this is the first year in which I've had to travel for wrestling for work. So I'm very thankful for that, and it's really cool being at least in my little way a part of some very big shows, whether that be I was recently cam up on the return of XPW, and of course we're doing production out with Warrior Wrestling out in Chicago, and of course the launch of WrestlePit this past weekend with Victor Benjamin and Lady Frost. So it's been really cool to see these kind of different level of wrestling shows happening, and to be a part of that and being able to help being a part of that presentation at least. So that's really kind of been the big upgrade there, and getting to work with. How can I forget Polycult? We got to do the Polyam Cult party in Brooklyn back in July as well. To work with Veda Scott a couple of times with those, the awesome talents that we're working with out in Chicago, like Nick Hausman and Rich from MLW. It was good to run into Joe Dombrowski, now MLW's Joe Dombrowski, which is kind of wild, or see Shane Taylor again. So I'm really thankful of that. I'm really thankful that there is even here locally, like there's some new concepts coming to town, whether it be groups that are coming in, the last few years we've had Kaiju Big Battle come in and do shows, right? But between the Wrestle Pit and the Enjoy Wrestling's, like there's something different happening here. It's not just people kind of doing the same thing every month, month to month. And even just seeing RWA thrive still, like at post-pandemic, basically picking up where they left off, has been really, really cool to see. And the other groups they're getting rebooted and restarted and getting back up to speed. It's really good to see all that kind of stuff. So I'm thankful for all that kind of stuff. I'm thankful for watching the community grow, not just like the Mayhem Show community, but like this I don't know how to explain this videographer community that seems to be growing, because now we have some ties in Chicago, we have some ties in upstate New York, further upstate than you, Mike, by the way, in New York City, and hopefully working on something for Dallas, maybe, hopefully. So it's really cool to kind of see all of these together and watching. I always say, when I started traveling a bit and started between when I started traveling and being able to run into grab a lunch with guys like Alex in California or Eamon down in Texas, I had this concept in my head about my world is shrinking, because it's like it's the whole country, but it's just like it's gotten smaller the more you see of it. And I feel like that's now happening in the wrestling world in general as well, because there's so many people that I see on a regular basis now, It seems like Buddy Matthews I've had on shows like 2 months in a row, right? Seeing Benjamin and Frost like all over the place wherever I go now. After it's been a couple of years since I'd seen them in Pittsburgh, right? Because of their travels and everything like that, and the booking and how booking goes and everything like that. That's really, really cool. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm very, very thankful for the friends and the people I get to work with in wrestling and creating some really, really cool things, and seeing guys and girls get up to the big stage like Lee, right? In the main event, we're just on Dark Elevation yesterday. I still need to finish that episode. It's really cool that there's like this upward opportunity, this real opportunity that's happening. It feels like, as much as what happens on other groups kind of disappoint us. But at least there's something for them to do. I mean, geez, just high-level indies are just ridiculous right now. Between your WrestlePits and your Warriors, the Pale Pros, the GCWs, and everywhere in between, and knowing that knowing that those are like, I don't even know the promotions doing big stuff right now. You know what I mean? Like, I keep seeing like clips from these promotions that are just looking like they're doing killer stuff, and I've never heard of them before. And it's wild right now.
There's a lot going on right now.
Mike, I'm about to buy another NWA pay-per-view. That seems impossible.
Oh,
that seems impossible. There's enough people I know on it. I got to support the friends of the show, right? So
yeah,
between that and Mike, I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's the weed talking, but I am having a blast watching Impact. And I watched Turning Point sober. I still cannot give more than a couple minutes to NXT right now. It just doesn't work for me, but it doesn't matter because there's plenty happening. There's plenty of good stuff happening. There's plenty of great conversations happening. A lot of bad conversations happening too. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for, this decent wrestling community, the wrestlers, the wrestling fans, and doing some really, really, really cool stuff. And the people that work around it. Jeez. The talent, I'm also finding other videographers that are awesome around wrestling. I want to point that out, too. Because I think we've talked off air where I would have these conversations with one of my associates that does productions. And I was like, why does it feel like we're the only ones that care about video production around here when it comes to this level, right? But we found the other ones. So I feel like we found the rest of them. We found the people that were hiding in the corners of the country doing some really cool wrestling stuff, and now they're helping with GCW things and things in other projects, and helping us with some MMA projects here and there and stuff too. Like again, that's that world shrinking idea that I was talking about a little bit ago. I can't give enough props out. If you're not following New Fear City and the crazy stuff they're doing out there, start following them on Twitter. Nick out there and everything, doing some really, really, really cool stuff. So that's my general thing. So NXT is very skippable outside of Cameron Grimes. I may have to start watching NXT on YouTube like I do Raw. I did watch a couple segments from Raw from last night. I watched the Becky Lynch promo. I watched I think I watched the 24/7 stuff. And did I watch, there was maybe one more segment I caught, little things like that. But I just can't sit there and pick through it. I don't even want to fast forward through it at this point. It doesn't seem worth it. Anyways, I just put on Dark and in the background and see what's happening. I got Saturday's 2PW to finish watching. Come on. That's more interesting. Come on.
I still haven't finished.
I'm ready to watch
yet.
Jamie Jamison kill two guys. So.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. Like, I haven't even had a chance to finish Full Gear yet. Like, I got about halfway through.
No,
yeah,
I'm amazed I'm amazed I wrapped up Cowboy Bebop yesterday. So.
Yeah, when you told me you were done, I'm like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked.
I found a way. Oh, yeah.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way to watch their Cowboy Bebop.
And also Sorg, Hawkeye tonight.
That tonight?
It drops at 3 a.m.
Oh well, that's wait, tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow.
So after I'm done with the podcast stuff today, I'm done. I'll probably end up working on clips or something. But I'm like that's the last of my work for the most part. Like when I'm done at like 3 a.m. tonight, which will be when Hawkeye comes on.
There you go. That's how it works.
I'm not gonna be up for watching that. I'm gonna pass out watching that. Are you kidding me?
So you think so? But as soon as you turn on and you hear the Marvel crawl, like, all right, yeah,
that's where it gets
I'm
you.
all the way in.
That's where it gets you.
Tina says she's interested in this ladder match next week for the War Games advantage. Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai.
It might be worth checking out. Might be worth it. I mean,
That
I'll watch
real-
War Games.
That
I
sounds
mean,
real good.
I mean, just like
Oh yeah, War Games is always a good time.
Listen, no matter where I am and catching up with your promotion, I'm always going to dip in for the pay-per-view and special events. You know, Impact, ROH, for as long as that lasts. So, but hey, I don't know. Did we mention that TME and with Tony Johnson did fight for the six-man ROH six-man titles on Saturday?
Yes.
So I mean that was really cool to be able to. That's the second Ring of Honor title match that I've helped produce in the last couple of months because we also had the women's title with Roxy over in Warrior Wrestling when we were there last. So but that's interesting. That's fun. That's fun. I'm pretty sure I've done an Impact. Well, I've done an Impact show, so I guess I did have a couple titles I did there. So back in the day.
Back in the days when I was still blocked.
Yes, back in the day when you were blocked and we were on Twitch.
Back in the day.
We were rocking Twitch with our friends at Impact Wrestling. So what's up, Josh Matthews? I love that we have completely opposite relationships with Josh Matthews. Although you've never met him, so
I have not.
No.
I'm sure if I met
but
him,
both of you do share the fun fact of both being former employees of WWE.
That's true.
Yes, you've both received a letter. So
Mine was more of an email, but
well, I think they're all emails anymore. I don't know. Do they fax them maybe still? No. Everybody's getting emails.
I don't know. Maybe.
We're talking about everybody getting emails. Well, you know, more efficient, paperless. So when they refer to the pencil, which is the Booker, is it now an Apple Pencil? Is that the upgraded term?
I assume it's the whiteboard.
It is the whiteboard. I was excited to see an actual whiteboard for the card this past weekend. I was like, "Whoa, we're doing shit the right way here." I got it. That's nice. Not a piece of paper we printed out this morning that's already got marks all over it. I'm not going to tell you which promotion does that almost every month.
It's a whiteboard that wasn't squeegeed from last week.
Listen, okay.
We just end up running the same matches over it. Oh no, wait, that's just Raw.
I'm barely awake, so I don't give a fuck.
Someone accidentally, I think I figured it out. So. I think someone at Raw accidentally used Sharpie. and that's why we get the same matches week in and week out.
I'm not going to tell you which promotion does this, but I'm going to tell you something that a promotion does. They actually haven't done this since they came back. But we would always get these run sheets from one promotion. I think somebody out there is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And it would be like 2 pages, like front, back, and another one. And it's only like 7 or 8 matches. But like each match would get like a quarter page. I don't know if they're supposed to write notes in there. I don't know what the thinking is, but it doesn't matter because half the time it's crossed out and moved around and all kinds of bullshit anyways. And I'm just like, what are we doing here? Save a damn tree. So that was just
save a tree, use a whiteboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just the whiteboard in general, right? So anyways, the hell are we doing? Hard to Kill, Mickey and Deanna versus Deanna, and the #1 contender for the Knockouts title is Ultimate X. You know who's been hanging around?
I'm in.
You know who's been hanging around Impact Wrestling lately? I'd love to see in that.
Who's that?
Lady Frost. Isn't she like?
She is kind of a flippy floppy high flyer.
I was gonna say she's kind of like we don't have many.
And honestly, Sorg. I mean, that's in January, right?
Yes. Oh, that's her month.
That's about the time when the snow falls.
That's right. Although it'll probably be it's gonna be in Dallas, isn't it? Is that right? I think that was
get snow there.
They might get.
Point.
Do they get snow in Dallas? I don't know.
Didn't they like have a whole
Yeah.
bad issue last year.
Yeah,
where
it got bad.
Too cold and everything got shut down. So yeah.
Too cold. Yes. Well, you know what I'm also thankful for? Our good friends at Slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yins are made. Tastes good and warmed up after 6 hours in a car in Mike's dining room.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Absolutely.
All true.
And honestly, and here you go, Slice. Do you have someone in your family that's going to be cooking a whole lot tonight and tomorrow? Don't you want to ease the burden of having dinner tomorrow night before Thanksgiving? You know what you do? You get yourself some Slice on Broadway. That's what you do. Because you're thankful for not having to worry about a meal before the big meal on Thursday. That's what you do.
Sounds good. The pre-Thanksgiving reprieve. Go check them out, sliceonbroadway.com. Guys, we'll be right back after this with some more Mayhem with Mad Mike. Just hanging out here. We'll see you then.
Legendary podcast.
Watch out on the TV network on Roku.
Grind City. And you know this, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like right place, right time, out of nowhere.
So what you saying?
Former tag team partner coming to save.
Tony Johnson, we saw him battle Edric earlier, but this is a 2-on-1 mugging.
For a foot or an inch, yeah, I fight for you all. Is the truth, and I'm in, yeah, I fight for referee.
The world of pro wrestling, it's bigger than ever. So how can you possibly keep up with everything that's happening? Just pro wrestling news. Don't fear falling behind. Give us just 5 minutes every morning, and we'll catch you up on the biggest news in the world of pro wrestling. No filler, no rumors, no spoilers, no pop-ups. Just pro wrestling news. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or tell your smart speaker to play the Just Pro Wrestling News podcast. Find out more. Go to justprowrestlingnews.com.
And now a public service announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team effort. And if we're being completely honest, some of you need not only this mask, but this mask too.
Back is the Wrestling Mayhem show. Sith Lord Mad Mike is still with us.
Hey.
It's a purple one, right? That's a Sith color, isn't it? No, that's a Mace Windu.
That is a Sam Jackson color.
You're right.
That is a Sam Jackson color.
His lightsaber is the one that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
I tried to ask them to inscribe that online.
You just have to
apparently
do that.
You're not allowed to use those kinds of words at Disney.
No, apparently not. Not in the happiest land on earth.
Yeah.
No. So in lieu of a what if, sort of a what if, I keep, again, we've harped on how much we just cannot find ourselves the care about brand supremacy and Fox versus USA or whatever the hell we're doing right now with Survivor Series. And I keep going back to, why can't we just go back to Survivor Series? Why can't we just go back to 4-on-4, 5-on-5, thematic teams, maybe a bunch of clowns? I don't know.
They did that 2 years in a row.
They did that 2 years in a row?
Yeah, one year it was actually one year it was Doink, Dink, Pink, and Wink, and the other one it was like Men on a Mission and the Bushwhackers all dressed as Doink.
You're not wrong. And by the way, those are two of my favorite Survivor Series. By the way, against the King, Jerry Lawler had his court,
his King's Court, and it was cheesy, sleazy, and queasy.
Yes.
And it was also not there was one time where he was supposed to have a King's Court with the Red Knight, the White Knight, and the Blue Knight, and the Black Knight, I think. But then Lawler got injured, and Shawn Michaels took over that court.
Yep, I remember that too.
Yes.
Man, those were the days. And I mean, even I remember when they had the tag team one in the first one, and it was impossible to watch. Because
that thing is wild.
Because they had 5 tag teams on each side. it was wild. It was the first time they did it. But then you got into the Hulkamaniacs and the Ultimate Warriors and the Rude's Brood, those kinds of things. Piper's Rowdies. I think was Piper's, right?
Rowdies.
Yes.
I was just looking at
Wait, Rowdies? That doesn't seem right.
Yes.
It seems it should be the other. Okay, there's just a bunch of guys named Roddy. Yeah.
All right, so Sorg. All right, we're gonna before we get into the main crux of this, since you brought up the tag team Survivor Series match, okay, we're going back to 1988.
Yes.
Okay, Sorg?
Yes.
Can you name all 10 teams?
Oh, damn it. All 10 teams? We're going to go with the Killer Bees.
All 10 teams.
I got the Killer Bees.
Killer Bees were not in this match.
What?
Because Jim Brunzell was on the Ultimate Warriors team.
No way.
I'm guessing Brian Blair It already has back broken by.
Oh no! What
the
about
Iron Sheik.
Strike Force? We're talking 88. Gotta be some Strike Force.
Strike Force is not here.
Oh no! I got a. What's my 1988 tag teams? Were the British Bulldogs a part of this?
The British Bulldogs are on there.
The Rockers were not there yet. I don't think.
What? The Rockers are there.
The Rockers are there.
The Rockers are on the same team as the British Bulldogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Dream Team would have broken up by now.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So tag teams. The Funk Brothers shouldn't have been around yet, or still, because I think they were earlier.
Well, I'll give you a hint. All right. So you have two of the teams for the face side.
Did I say Powers of Pain?
Heel side.
Powers of Pain.
Hold on. Powers of Pain also on the face side.
Oh.
So the Powers of the Pain, Rockers, and the British Bulldogs were all on one team. They
Which means
teams with them.
On the other side should have been Demolition, because if the Powers of Pain were face, that means that Mr. Fuji turned on them.
Demolition is on the other side.
Okay. Oh, we are.
I will give you a hint. I will give you a hint for the other side.
Yes.
Or do you want a hint, or do you want?
I'm just realizing this would be the event that happened in Thanksgiving. It would between WrestleMania 4 and 5. Are the Brainbusters a part of this?
Yes, they are.
Okay, now I got my area. Now I got my era straight. Okay.
Okay. So the hint is, the heel side had 4 managers.
Ringside,
Bobby Heenan.
The ringside got crowded during a lot of these.
Bobby Heenan, Mr. Fuji, Slick, and Jimmy Hart.
Wait, so wait, give me those again. Bobby Heenan,
Mr. Fuji, Slick, and Jimmy Hart.
Slick was there. That tells me that the Twin Towers were there.
No.
What other team did he manage?
Oh,
was he just hanging out for the hell of it? What?
You're gonna like it.
Is it like
gonna like it?
Is it like Dino Bravo and somebody?
Nope.
That wouldn't make sense either. Okay, you said Jimmy Hart, so Hart Foundation's probably on the heel side.
Hart Foundation is on the face side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Hart Foundation, Bulldogs, and the Rockers were all on the same team.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Wild shit.
That is
wild shit.
That is wild. That's
wild
a
shit.
bunch of people.
I kind of want to watch this match again. And so there's one more face team, and you have 3 heel teams to go.
So you got Heenan. We mentioned the Brainbusters. You said they were there.
Brainbusters and Demolition are on the heel side.
Demolitions. What else did Slick manage? Jeez. Tina's saying Butch.
I'll give you a hint. Jimmy Hart's representatives in this. It's one of my favorite teams that have been announced by Howard Finkel of all time.
Oh boy. So I don't think this is right, but Tina's saying Butch Reed and Hercules.
No.
I know. I don't. I don't think there were any non-thematic matching teams at that era, right? So.
Yeah, they're all pretty much tied down.
Yeah.
they all have tag team names.
Tag team names and matching trunks.
Yes.
God, who else was around then?
I don't know if you're going to get the other face team. I will say that. I don't know if you're going to get them.
No, I think I'm out for the face team.
All right. Do you want me to just give
Go
you the
for
rest?
it. Go for it. The Slick thing is really...
Okay.
Slick not having the Twin Towers is kind of perplexing me.
The last face team is the Young Stallions.
Jim
Roma? Powers and Paul Roma.
Okay, Jim Powers and Paul Roma. Wow. They had to have been a short-lived team. Had to have been. They had to have been
Young Stallions did not last long.
I don't think you could find them on another pay-per-view of that era.
No, probably not.
Regulars on Wrestling Challenge.
So for the heel side, you had the Bolsheviks.
The Bolsheviks. Now this was Nikolai Volkov and Ivan Koloff?
Boris Zukov.
I'm mixing my Russians up.
Yeah.
Ivan Koloff was the WCW one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And all right, and I'm gonna save my favorite for the last one. Also on the heel side, you had the Conquistadors, Uno and Dos.
Conquistadors. Ah.
I assume that's who Slick was managing.
Really?
I assume that's who Slick was managing. Yeah.
Really?
Because I'm like, unless he was managing managing the Bolsheviks, which I don't think was a thing.
Well, who did he might have.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, maybe. But Jimmy Hart's representatives. I'll pull my mic away because I'm gonna do my Howard Finkel. The fabulous Rougeau brothers.
The Rougeaus.
They're all American boys, Sorg.
All American boys.
All American
this
boys.
Always confused the shit out of me when I was younger. I
Oh,
didn't get that at
God.
all.
That was my first like, oh, this announcement is great.
Wow.
Fink just leaned into it every single time. It was wonderful.
So just a quick look here. I'm seeing the Twin Towers on Slick's thing. Slick did manage the Bolsheviks.
Okay.
I don't know if particularly that era, but he definitely was attached to the Bolsheviks for a bit.
Huh.
He was billed as 5'11", but actually 6'4".
Sounds about right.
Interesting. Yeah, those interested, he managed Power and Glory, which was Paul Roma and Warlord. I'm sorry, Hercules and Paul Roma, the Warlord, Rick Martel for a bit. The song. Oh, sorry, I'm getting into some other thing. He did. Sorry, I got a lot of information coming at me right now. Man, that was fun. That was fun. So, but if you did it now, like we were talking about, like you could have had like the head of the table, and they recruit like 1 or 2 extra people, right? Because you got 3 already against like New Day, and then they have their team of positivity happening. You know, which I mean, who would you put? Who would you? Let's say we did 5-on-5s, and you know that's a ready-made thing that you could.
Well, see. Because here's the thing I would do first to make this as fun as possible. You dissolve the brands. Like that's the first thing you would have to do, just because of the amount of people that you would need for a match. So like for Roman's team, I'd have Roman, the Usos. They just had a relative debut on NXT, and I forget his name. Oh God, it's gonna bother me that I don't remember his name now. But yeah, I would, and then I would pick like a hired gun that Heyman would pull in.
Well, wait a minute. Why wouldn't we do? Why wouldn't we? I think this is an opportunity. Why not bring in some old blood? Why don't we bring in Daddy Fatu?
Oh, Quiche.
Yes.
Rikishi.
Yes.
That'd be perfect.
Yes. Like Rikishi could come in and he could be all like I did for the family mode, like he was before.
Did for the Rock, he did for the people.
He's like he's the last era godfather of the whole thing, you know. I think that happens, you know. You maybe not the Rock, but like it's got to be somebody else we're not thinking of. You could pull in too for this. You know, there's at least your 4-on-4, and then you on the other side you got the New Day. And they pull in, let's see, who hasn't been fired? Cesaro.
Well, I would, for the New Day, like if you're doing the New Day, I would have, Cesaro. I'd pull him in, and then, just for the fun of it, Johnny Gargano.
Ooh, yeah. You have me intrigued. But then again, I would also like to see. The Way, which would be at this point relatively, I know there's been some changes, Austin Theory, Dexter Lumis, and Johnny Gargano. They need somebody else roped in on that. And they take on, in my mind, Ciampa. Who was it Ciampa was teaming with there?
Oh.
Not Gotch. the hell's his name?
Timothy Thatcher.
Timothy Thatcher.
Thatcher's gone.
He's gone.
He's fired, I think.
No, I thought he was just injured.
I thought I saw he was let go. I might be wrong. There have been conflicting
they put
reports.
so much into that guy. That'd be crazy if they let him go. He was so good. Hey, that's fine. He'll just be murdering people on New Japan. That's fine. He'll be part of the filthy crew, Tom Lawler's crew, over there on New Japan or something, right? It makes sense to me.
Oh, Solo Sikoa. I'm sorry. That's what I was looking for.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that would be good. That'd be good. I think who else would we throw in with Johnny Gargano's group? So not fired yet, says Podner, for Thatcher.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay. Not yet. It's on the shelf too long because apparently.
But like you could just throw in like the Diamond Mine, and then give them some. Throw in the Diamond Mine, give them someone like a Drew Gulak.
Got the Diamond Mine. You got Jinder and the guys he's been hanging with. Yeah, you had a lot of opportunity there, you know.
We just misthemed because if you're not going to make the brand supremacy thing mean anything, because right now it doesn't.
No.
We say every year, the easiest thing to do is the winning brand gets number 30 in the Rumbles. And the losing brand gets number 1 in the Rumble.
So it's
the easiest thing to do, and you don't even have to name who it is.
It's the easiest, but I think this was a tweet I saw. It might have been a Sean Sapp or something. It was like, but then you're getting the rights to get to the match that gives you the rights to get the match.
Okay, but it's something.
That is true. It's better than what we have now,
it's
right?
Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is winning a match to get a match.
Yeah. It's another match to get a match.
Royal Rumble is winning a match to get a match.
Yes.
Like, that's what wrestling is.
Yes. Yeah.
Wrestling is always winning a match to get a match.
Let's see. Nakamura has Boogs and Xavier's have a duo. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you could do like a rock crew. Like, just get Hard Rockers, get like Boogs, get Elias, get Nakamura.
Is Elias doing anything now? I thought he came back with a hat or something.
He has not come back at all from those vignettes.
What the shit? He's gonna be on a list. It's gonna be nuts.
I hope they're saving him for the Rumble.
I hope
he does something big at the Rumble.
That guy. Talk about a guy who has done everything he's asked and knocked it out of the park. If I see Elias on a release list, that is I mean, it would just be another in the long line of insane. But I not knowing, like, this guy has albums on Apple. This guy's done this whole thing. He's doing these bigger in life things. He's every time he's been out there, he's had a reaction from the crowd, positive or negative. Like, I cannot imagine anybody. But then again, what they're doing doesn't make. There's no logic in it, just like their television writing, I suppose. And I just don't know. Maybe this is part of why I'm so disenchanted right now, is just watching what's happening with that company, I guess. But and seeing, seeing the effects of it amongst people we know has been ridiculous. So, but anyways.
Oh, the men's War Games looks really interesting.
Yeah, I saw in the chat that they just dropped that. So where are we at? What's the update on the men's War Games match?
Okay, so it looks like it's old guard versus new guard. So NXT 1.0 versus NXT 2.0.
Okay, that sounds easy.
Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller on one side against Pete Dunne, LA Knight, and Ciampa Gargano.
Can they coexist?
I mean, sure, I'm here for it. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Like I'm excited to see Braun Breaker in War Games.
Yeah.
Because honestly, now it feels like a War Games. We're gonna have a Steiner in there. You know, like that's gonna be real weird. I like it though.
Well, hopefully this War Games, the show in general, sells me on some of the new talent, because watching the show hasn't. So, and clips I'm seeing have not, and it's just, yeah, calling. I'm with you, partner, because I had that thought too. Calling LA Knight the old guard is a stretch.
True.
It feels. But yeah. No Regal announcement. Is there a Regal?
Oh, I guess Regal hasn't come out and sanctioned it yet. But
okay.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but we see the setup.
Come
we
on.
see that it's one of those we see the writing on the walls kinds of things. So.
Yeah, unless they replace LA Knight with Samoa Joe. You know, I'd be okay with that as well.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see how that rolls. Oh, wait, I'm looking at this picture from NXT. Do they have like a digital audience up on the boards? Is that what I'm seeing here? Hold on. No, that's not connected. Anyways. Well, on that note, I think we rolled that out. Our wish list for the Survivor Series that we probably won't get. He never made it to TV. This is in his first NXT stint. Who are we talking about?
Who? LA Knight? Because he definitely did.
It might be somebody else that we mentioned earlier. So
yeah.
Mike,
Okay.
what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Oh God, what did I learn?
Chat room, you too.
Oh, what did I learn from wrestling this week? I learned that you can manifest stuff in wrestling if you're a wrestler.
Okay.
I saw Dana Brooke tweet this out a couple weeks ago, and it was someone retweeted it last night. Dana had said it was coming up on her 32nd birthday or something like that, and she wanted to be a champion in WWE. And this was like 2 weeks ago. And God bless you, Dana Brooke, you did it. And Dana's been like overlooked for a while.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like she's done a lot of really good stuff. Like she came in as Charlotte's protege, for Christ's sake.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Remember when she was DanaBrooke.gif and it was great?
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that?
No.
We're basically, it was like she had like 4 or 5 animations that she did all in her entrance. It was like the flip, the double buys and everything.
Jeez.
And then she was the statistician for Titus Worldwide.
I remember that. Yeah.
She's done everything.
Who decided that was a good idea?
Yeah, no, it was great.
I mean, she made it
Titus
work,
Worldwide
but on paper, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
It was a great idea.
Yes.
Titus
Oh, it
Worldwide
was.
in general.
It was. God, I missed Titus
Yeah,
Worldwide.
I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. She's a 24/7 champion. I know it's not gonna last long because that's the nature of that title. But I'm happy that they've actually given her something, and she got to enjoy it for a little bit and cut a nice little promo about wanting to be a champion and stuff. So that's good.
From the chat,
Tina says, "Remember when Dana was with Mean Girls and with Emma in NXT?" Yeah, that's how far back Dana goes. Emma was in NXT, and this is before Emma had bubbles.
Oh, the bubbles! Yes.
Or no, maybe this was Evil Emma with the biker gloves. But yeah,
saying Dana was Asuka's first match in NXT, says partner there. So Tina says she misses watching indie wrestling. I know she was. I think she tuned into that pay-per-view this weekend with WrestlePit. So definitely. So I there was a picture she spotted of Matt Carlin's on camera, I think, and tagged him in it. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool that you got to experience some of Pittsburgh wrestling with us. What did I learn from wrestling this week? I learned a lot of people want to use fire.
Well, Sorg, it's getting cold out.
It is getting cold out, and that was really cold in that building Saturday night. So So, the parody Twitter accounts are awesome. Oh, have you seen Gannon's Bottle on Twitter?
I have not.
But go look this up, Mike. Real quick. Just take a moment. Look up. I believe it's at Gannon's Bottle. And Gannon is with one N, by the way, for Gannon Jones Jr. I just want to get your live reaction to what this is. And you are familiar with our friend Gannon Jones, and you know what he does on his entrance, right?
Gannon's Bottle, you said?
I believe it's Gannon's Bottle.
Oh, okay. Gannon's Gatorade bottle. Okay.
That's right. He's still working on it.
I don't know. I see a lot of retweets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, that's odd.
Yep, it's his. It's a Twitter account for his Gatorade bottle.
Yep. Okay, I see. There's a lot of Gatorade happening. Yeah, that's a healthy stream.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's a healthy stream of Gatorade. There's a lot of electrolytes happening. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure that this is very easily photoshopped.
What?
Photoshoppable.
Well, here's
I'd be concerned about that. That's me.
I don't know if you're seeing it on the video feed, but we're showing the continuous Gatorade stream.
Yeah.
From Saturday night's show. So, yes. So stay thirsty, I guess is what we can say out of that.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty,
Stay
my
hydrated.
friends. Stay hydrated, my friends. Stay thirsty. Enjoy. So, but wow, people are really liking Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil movie. Did that come out this weekend?
Apparently it comes out this weekend. Maybe
Okay.
Raccoon City.
People are apparently seeing it, so maybe it came out early because of the holiday.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Oh boy, information's coming out for tickets on sale tomorrow for GCW at Hammerstein Ballroom. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild. All right. Well, on that note, Mad Mike, thank you for joining me here. I'm thankful that you're here with me every single week.
I do what I can, Sorg, because sometimes you just have to get a little feisty on the internet.
What the hell? What is that? What's happening right now?
I don't know. I have my lightsaber though.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you do. And keeping the holiday. Oh, he's still going. He's still making moves. There you go. There you go. Wow. Keeping with it is the holiday season, which means it's basically thematic episodes from now until we're done for the break. That includes next week. We are going to have the Hanukkah Rana special. Almost like Christmas special. That's not right. I'm mixing up my holidays. Ziggy Heim will be joining us.
Yes.
So I'm looking. There will be festivities and singing. I understand there's some.
I have a very special surprise.
Some music have been prepared.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yes. So.
And oh boy,
because we want to make sure we're
Sorg, I'm gonna say I've outdone myself.
We'll see. I can't wait to see Ziggy's reaction to that. So she'll be joining us here next week on the show next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, and then we are going to be having, of course, we will be having, I think, 2 Christmas specials. The STDs will be returning for a Christmas special. Yes, one of my messages was about that earlier tonight. So we'll have to get into that guy. And whoa, that's a big one. Anyways, but thank you everybody. Hope you guys have a safe and good Thanksgiving there over this next weekend, and watch yourself some good old Survivor Series. When it was nice and good and fun. And teams.
And Cole Cabana versus Brian Danielson tomorrow night.
That's right. Thanksgiving edition of Rampage. So get all the wrestles. Catch up on some wrestling this weekend if you got nothing else to do. It will be great. So with that, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.